Brothers and sisters, if you read from the title, I'll be talking to you about mastering a certain spell or ritual, because there are too many that misunderstand how to master a spoken whisper or grand rite. Note, this will never happen overnight. To master a ritual, many black lodges or temples, even monks, make their students recite certain mantras hundreds if not thousands of times daily. You have to have the will and focus to continue doing so. To master it, Western occultists, they'll often give many excuses why they can't do this or that ritual. It comes down to them being subjugated by their own lethargy or lack of drive. So, to many are trying to rush their own ascent. This is where you will literally only meet failure, because you'll try it out for a few months, claim it's done or mastered, and move on to the next patron or patroness without any actual practice. I want you to see it like how I see it. I see magic as an instrument, a tool like any other. Think of it as a musician learning his lines. Or better yet, when you began practicing your alphabet or writing techniques as a child, it started off sloppy, it started off messy, and in the beginning your letters were all over the place. It probably took you a lot of practice until eventually something in you clicked. You found your own personal style of writing. Your words ran together smoothly. Your subconscious and conscious mind learned in ways you weren't aware of. That repetition is key. Your spirit or your higher self digests information in a different way than you can perceive. Now, let's say you perform a ritual once or twice, or even for about 6 months to a year. This is where I often see postulants or people burn out and lose all of their magical momentum and just start jumping all over the place to random currents and so forth, overloading their spirit. On this path, it is good to have a sense of tunnel vision when pursuing anything you do. Especially if you've chosen a specific tower, persistence is key. This is why I stated in a post, time reveals a true dedicant of black magic. Because you're going to see a lot of people burn out. They'll get excited about it, but then they'll just give up. I want you to think of this next time you employ a seal and activate it. I'll refer back to the writing example. Your spirit is learning the meaning of each and every line, each and every angle, how it manifests, how it absorbs energy, how it fires it off. So don't put a timer on your apotheosis or ritual mastery, because it's just going to result in more doubt and failure. Remember, if you rush your apotheosis for each tower, you'll burn out and result in failure and an inflated ego. That's going to do nothing but drain you. There was a fucking kid in a postulate phase who got kicked out of the group for ripping people off, starting drama and beef. He did a once over of Charm and Whispers and was like, I'm a lich in a month, and stopped. Ended up getting bound and devoured by me. See, magic can result in the miraculous, or it can break your very being if you let it. Like I said before, you can grow with it or it can outgrow you. I want you to wait for that moment, like you did when you were a child learning how to write and speak. It will click eventually. You'll be grateful to have taken your time to master your rights rather than jump all over the place. I hope this has helped you to further your craft and to get a little bit of an understanding how to master the rights and seals, so you can further your own apotheosis without rushing, without thinking you're not doing enough, and drifting into a state of fatigue. I will see you again next time, brethren. Infernal blessings to you, and be safe out there.